this mobile phone salesman in Wales who's really down on his luck, who's gone through all kinds of health problems, who's got no money, and yet has clung to this dream of singing opera, and miraculously gets a break, goes on Britain's Got Talent, wins the show, and becomes the toast of the world, really. I mean, 100 million downloads on YouTube and millions of records sold around the world and incredible fame. And it's the dream that everybody has, to be recognized for the talent. I got involved in this project about 5 years ago. The producers, Mike Menschel and Brad Weston, sent me the script, and I fell in love with the screenplay by Justin Zackham. And I had seen the clip of Paul Potts on YouTube and fell in love with Paul Potts. And I always wanted to make a movie about opera, a comedy about opera, and then this script fell in my lap.
What appealed to me about making a movie about Paul Potts and this great story, One Chance, was the idea of telling a Cinderella story, a guy who had nothing and accept talent and magically found a way to share his talent with the world. And all the funny, sad ups and downs of his life finally culminating in this fantastic audition on Britain's Got Talent. Well, yeah, we have a fantastic cast. I mean, Cole Meany, Julie Walters, Jemima Rupert, Mackenzie Crook, and Alexandra Roach playing Paul Potts' wife, Jules. And each of them is extraordinary in their own way, and we all feel really lucky to have the opportunity to work with all of them. And they all bring different colors to the movie. You know, Colm is playing a Welshman, and Julie's playing a woman from Bristol, and Alexandra is playing Welsh, which is the first time she's ever gotten to act in her native Welsh, and Mackenzie and Jemima are having fun with that. Yeah, we're telling a story about very sincere people, and I hope that comes through on the screen. It's there's a line in the screenplay where an opera teacher tells Paul, "You have a very pure heart," and I think that's the essence of Paul Potts, is that he kept going. He was bullied as a kid, and he was told his voice was too loud, or he wasn't good enough, and he had horrible health problems, and yet he never gave up, and because he believed in himself, and even though he was shy and insecure, he had his wife behind him, and she believed in him, and they eventually triumphed. And it's so you know, it's not a cynical story. It's a story about hope and opportunity. You know, when you're walking through a city that's 700 years old, and where very little has changed, and you're traveling by water, and you're shooting scenes of people studying opera in a music school where people have been studying opera for hundreds of years, and it can't help but seep into the fiber of the movie. For me, I hope that people come away entertained and moved to experience opera on their own, and you know, buy an album and experience the music, but also to be inspired. And to say, well, if Paul Potts could do it, I could do it, or my kids could do it. That you know, that if you work hard enough and you believe in yourself and you have people around you who believe in you, that success is always possible.